Hello everyone, Sheila back again. It is now 6:15. I haven't had my tea yet. I came in from the garden. There's a train going past because my windows are open. I've been working in my garden all day today again from about 9:30 till about 4:30 I think it was, or nearly 5 o'clock when I stopped doing what I was doing. And I've just knitted and made, oh no I haven't, yes I have. It's took me all day to do what I wanted to do to get rid of all the weeds, apart from that one large area down the bottom of my garden that's to turn over and the borders on the little bit green at the top of my garden. So I've just made another video for you to see what I've been doing. So I'll show you that and then come back again. I've been sitting here having a break. I've emptied all the dried tea bags, and they're now in my compost. It's amazing how people don't realise, if you do anything with gardening, do not throw your tea bags out. Some people put them in the way they are, but I don't. But I've been clearing some of the weeds and that was over there. The pots need doing, but they'll be my last job. At my hedge, all cut. I just pulled the weeds out from underneath. They need tidying up. This border needs tidying up. My great grandson Frankie did take over that, but he didn't make a very good job of it. This part needs digging over. My patio's completely clear. Cleared all the weeds. One of my little squares has a little rose bush in it. I'm trying to keep out of the shadow of the sun. It's coming on well, that one. I need some more flowers for there. Don't know what's happened to that one. I think there was that many weeds around it. It was killing it. But I've got all the weeds out, so it might start flourishing. Forget what you call that one. And that is a deadheading. Still one or two there. I think I've missed the flowers to keep it going. Can't remember what that one's called. I'm in my shadow again. Can't remember what that one's called, but it's about to start flowering. And that is a nightmare, that part, but it'll get dug over. Same with the strawberries. As soon as they're grown and finishing, I'll take off some of the suckers that come off them, and I'll probably be able to fill the whole area. And that is a raspberry bush I have there. It's actually got some flowers on. I'm going to get some raspberries off it this year. And that is an old dustbin full of water. I'll have to take the rubbish off the top. I can use that to water some of the things. But all this path wants all the weeds taken out. And onions, beetroot, everything's grown. This warm weather has really worked wonders. I'm not too sure about those ones at the back. Potatoes, some of the leaves look like they're starting to curl. Could be the heat. And the two rows I've got in the front here were ones I got off my granddaughter. She bought last year. I think she said they're first earlies. Can't remember what they're called. But this heat we've had has really started my leeks off. I'll be able to start thinning them out a little bit before long. The same with the carrots. I don't bother thinning out carrots. as they grow and they get bigger, they just push each other out. The peas are starting to climb up on the little trellis thing I made for them. And the heat really works wonders, but we've only got it for a few days. It's starting to cool down again tomorrow and the next day, but I think it's getting warm again at the weekend. And I cleared all the weeds out of this. There's another little corner patio that I use. I'm just using it for storing stuff at the moment, but there's a lot of weeds beside my compost bin. And I started pulling out, this is a clump of grass beside my rhubarb. I thought it was just grass and started pulling it out, and then not this flaming nettles in amongst it. My hands were stinging. You know, I went straight into the house and washed my hands and the stinging's gone. That must be all you have to do, only people don't realise that. I didn't. So that, all around my compost bins, the grass all wants clearing. I'm going to have to pull a lot of this rhubarb off. It's just gone wild. I can see a little flower there. Yep. Got some little flowers in there. I think they're called alyssum, that I picked up when I was doing my patio over there. They were stuck between the pavement and that. I think I've watered them I don't know how many times today, and it's only coming up to 12 o'clock, the heat. I think we have 28 degrees today. And I'm starting to clear here. There was a lot of weeds, got to get those ones out. And then the ones, used to be my husband's workplace, there's a lot of weeds to get out of here. Tidy it up a little bit. And that's a look at what I've been doing. Well, that's a bin full of cuttings off my hedge. Help towards my compost. I don't know if I've got room in the compost bins are quite full. Well, it is my husband's old workstation, clear of weeds. I've cleared all the weeds away from everywhere around here. In front of where my cold frame stands. It's one of those things with the sink grate on top. That's my cold frame's on top of there. I've cleared all the weeds out from here. And all those stinging nettles, there was hundreds of them in here. I've managed to get as many of the thick roots they just go all over everywhere. But I got as much as I could out. If I see any more coming back later on, I'll just get some weed killer. And at least I have my path here. These were just broken pieces of paving I put down so I could get to the rhubarb between the compost bins. But they're all uneven and they want taken out and putting back in again. It still wants a little bit sorting out, done around there. But I've taken as many of the weeds out as I can. And the last place was here. This one's digging over a little bit. It was just an open space. I used to grow stuff here, but I had some lads in a couple of years ago doing things in the garden, and these were some old paving slabs I had, and they just lay them down here for me over this area because I said I don't need this for growing anything. And just to show you what I have to put up with, these are those onion plants. That's what happens with them. You get hundreds. That's just a few that I managed to dig out, but they must have blown around from my front garden and ended up in the back garden. That is the flowers. They're lovely flowers when they're on, but they spread like something not right. And I've got hundreds of them down all by the by the compost bins now. But that's my lot for today. I think when I start on that bit over there. I think I'm going to pull as many of the weeds out as I can before I start digging it over. It might be a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. That's all I have left to do now, is to dig that over and dig the borders round the little bit green up the top of my garden, and then get all the weeds out of the pots. The garden's a lot tidier now. Well, that's all the work I've been doing in my garden. I think my body's starting to get used to working. It does take a few days because I can work a lot longer than I could when I first started. It's, you spend all that time, all the winter and all that, not really, it's exercise really, and you're not doing anything like that. And then all of a sudden you get weather like what we've got now. Well, like me, I'm determined I'm going to be out in the garden and do what I can. But I'm just looking at my phone. I'm sure it said it earlier today that it was 28 degrees today. That's very hot for us up here in the northeast. We don't usually get them that high. But it's according to my phone, it's 27 degrees at the moment. But tomorrow, it's down to 18 degrees. Still a lot of sunshine. It's still warm. But Wednesday, we are getting 13 degrees. You cannot believe how, the weather can change the way it is. But Thursday, it's going back up to 20 degrees. And Friday, it's going to be 20 degrees. But I'll probably not be doing anything. Not sure whether it's today or whether tomorrow or Wednesday. I will be going up to see my friend Molly, so one of those days I won't be doing anything. I may choose Wednesday because it's not quite as hot. The temperature's really down low, so. But I cleared all the area in my garden that used to be my husband's. We just call it the behind the outhouse patio, because that was where my husband used to do a lot of things with tools and all that, and like my cold frame that's standing there, he made that years ago. I mean, it's dropping to bits now, but other things he made, and my oldest two grandchildren was Cheryl, my granddaughter Cheryl, and her brother David used to stop with us every weekend. And in the summer, in the warmer weather, David used to love to watch his granda doing things with wood, woodwork and things and all that. So my husband, Alan, he made him a little toolbox, got little tools for him and bags of nails and cut little bits of wood and that up for him. And he used to be out there the whole weekend, hammering and banging. He must have been really annoying the neighbours. People didn't bother in those days. Well, I'm talking about 30 years ago. I'm not even sure how old David is. I know Cheryl's in her 30s, so David will be about 30 something. But that's all he used to do. He used to love doing things, and he used to show us what he'd been making, his plane or his boat or whatever it was. But that was good for him because his granda used to help him and show him how to make things, and that's what that area was used for all the time. It was either my husband doing things or my grandson when he was up at the weekend. But I had somebody in maybe a couple of years ago that did some work in my garden, and they were the same lads. They laid some patios, not patios. They laid some pavement down by my compost bins because it was all just weeds and that, and I was sick of digging it over and we never used it. So they said we had a lot of paving slabs. My husband knew somebody who worked for the council, and they used to tell him whenever any paving slabs were being dumped at the tip. If the council were changing paving slabs anyway, and with my husband knowing this lad, he used to give him a letter from the council giving him permission to go and get all those paving slabs, whatever he wanted. And that's how we've got so many. The whole garden was done with council paving slabs. The path down the middle, the patio at the back, the path up the top of my garden. The only ones we actually bought were the ones with the big patio that where I have my flower squares in. But we used to go to the tip because we had a trailer for the car, and we used to get all these paving things, and that's how my whole garden is done with that. But so we still had, after my husband died, he never got around to using every single one, and some of them were no good. But there was one or two whole ones, and that's what the lads laid down on the path. And they said to me, they were clearing all rubbish from that area because there was a lot of rubbish there as well that wanted shifting, and they were clearing everything away. And they said, would I mind if they left the other? There was a lot of like half paving slabs, broken ones, and all that. If they left them, because the girl next door had asked them to make a patio in her garden. And they were going to use that as hardcore. They were going to break them all up. And so I said, oh, okay. And then afterwards, they were finished what they were doing, the lads, and that, and they went away and that, and never came back. And I asked Vicky, that's my neighbour now next door, I says, what's happened about your patio you were getting done? I says, the lads left all them paving slabs because they were taking all the rubbish away. And she said, oh, we changed our mind because she says they kept chopping and changing the price and what it was going to be, and it was getting more and more and more, so we decided we weren't going to bother. And I said, no, I'm stuck with all them paving slabs. I could have got rid of them. I'm probably going to have to get somebody in to shift them to get rid of them for us, because I don't need them for anything. So that was my day today, and I have been doing a little bit of knitting before. I haven't had my tea yet. I'm going to go down later on after. I'm not really that hungry actually. But I don't know whether I'm on to an increasing row or not. We can check 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I've got another 2 rows to do. So with a bit of luck, I'll have everything sorted, and then I'll just be able to sit in my garden and watch the flowers growing or whatever I'm going to do, or the vegetables growing. But I'm trying to do a little bit of this because I'm going to go in the shower as well, because my hands actually. I'm glad I cut my fingernails today because there is muck and I can't get the muck out of them. I've been putting the file in, trying to get it out, and they're still scruffy. I'm going in the shower, and the shower will have to, help to get rid of some of that and the sweat and all that, because it has been really hot today. So I'm doing a little bit of that first. I'll be going down to do my tea first and then going into the shower afterwards. But that's how much I've started the sleeve on my sweater. I finished the back and the front on it. And I've just started the sleeve. And it's knitting up pretty quick. I just did that last night, so it's knitting up pretty quick. So it'll be finished in no time. So that's just a little update to let you know what I've been doing, and I'm sorry for all you people that don't like gardening, but that's what you're getting today. So thumbs up and subscribe. I'll catch you all another time, so bye for now.